We're about to take you on a tour of the world's largest private collection of Dolly Parton memorabilia located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Its owner, Patrick, will bring you with us inside his home, highlighting a number of unique items in his collection, including a number of dresses that Dolly has worn throughout the years, Dolly's marriage certificate, a very rare photo of Dolly not in high heels, a piece of the home she grew up in, her banjo, suitcase, furniture, and much more. We'll also check out some interesting history of Dollywood, checking out maps of Dolly's theme park when it first opened up in 1986, and a number of things from Dollywood that have been collected since then. We'll be sure to ask all of the questions along the way you may already have in your mind, such as how long has he been collecting, how much would his collection be valued, and what is his favorite item in the collection. So without further ado, let's get this tour started.
So we're here this afternoon with Patrick, who has the largest private-owned Dolly collection in the world.
Yes, besides Dolly.
Beside Dolly, yes.
Because she has the most.
I'm so excited to be here. I mean, we were just at Dollywood the last couple days.
Yes,
so.
I was too.
You were? Did
Yes.
you see Dolly?
Oh, yeah.
But not only did you see her at Dollywood, but she's actually been here.
Yes, here's a sign, if you're a fan, you got special parking here. And then she had a special parking place when she showed up in 2012.
And that was a surprise,
Yes,
right?
a very big surprise.
Very big surprise, yes. So we're excited to see your collection.
All right.
And hear some stories. So if you just want to bring us in, show us around. And
All right,
we are
we're happy
thrilled.
to.
Fantastic.
We come in to the land of Dolly. When you first enter, this is the postcard wall, pictures of Dolly. They put out at Dollywood, more pictures up there. And this side is the Christmas side, where Christmas cards she sent me over the years, posters of Christmas in Dollywood, pictures of her.
Smoky Mountain Christmas,
Yep.
something we all love, right?
Yes. And then the first bathroom, more pictures. Like I said, she's in every room, wall to wall, floor to ceiling. So these pictures up here are the promo pictures for the magazine for the Los Angeles. I can't read up all the way up there.
How long have you been collecting?
Over 40 years.
Okay.
I'm knocking on 70's door. I just don't want nobody answers.
Gotcha.
And here is more Dolly. That's a ball with all their TV articles, magazine articles, everything been published in.
So these are all the articles of people who've come out to see the collection here.
Correct. Because the first documentary was years ago, is For the Love of Dolly.
Okay.
That won awards in the film festival.
And this is when she came to visit.
Yes, this is when she came to visit. This is a letter that she sent me when I had one of my heart attacks. And as you can see, her knocking on the door through the glass and didn't know she was going to come, so I didn't get up. So she was halfway in the house and saying, Patric, Carol, anybody home?
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that didn't give you a heart attack right
Well,
there.
it did. That's why if you see Harold, like he almost choked himself, like, oh!
And what did she say when she came in and saw your collection?
She was mainly speechless because, she was talking about, they've kept up my stuff better than I do.
Right.
Because when I have something, I got to have the history, where did it come, the whole information about it. And this here, when we did the collector's call, they contacted her and she sent a personal video talking to us and everything. And then I sent that to her and she signed it because we got that picture from Lisa for a Christmas card and she autographed it. I said, well, Dolly's got to autograph it. So she autographed it and they sent me the video. Dolly said, well, here's another piece for you to add to your collection.
I bet it really touched her heart to be in here.
Yeah, she almost, she got him. She didn't cry, but you could tell she wanted to.
Yeah.
Because she was just so overwhelmed.
Yeah, just seeing her whole life. I mean,
Well,
amazing.
this is the history of Dolly. Most of the pieces have a story about them to tell. It's amazing, and sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes it gets emotional because, but if you're down, whatever, you look, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She, like she said, see somebody with a smile, give them yours, and there's smiles all over here. You
Right.
can take with you.
Well, let's see what else you've got.
All right. Come in here. This is supposed to be a dining room. You know, I finally got another dining room table after 20 years because Dolly has outgrown the house. She's already outgrown this house because, as you see, I don't have no more wall space and stuff's in the floor. You know, because I have very little furniture.
Right.
Because I have more Dolly than furniture.
Yep.
And these are the old dolls from the beginning, the pink box dolls, but the outfits in there. The porcelain dolls Harold made. The red, white, and blue one over there, when I first met her, he made her one from when she was in the video with Hulk Hogan. But he copied that outfit, made the outfit, and made the doll, and we give that to her when we met her on my birthday.
And tell me a little bit about this right here.
This is a picture and handwriting letters from Carl that Carl himself wrote. That they had the car and they was going to sell it, and they lost the title. And Carl told the guy, said, well, I'll have to go to the courthouse because she's Dolly Parton. She can't just go in the courthouse. And he wrote letters, if you got any questions, call me collect. This is stuff that was found in a guy's attic that he bought a house from, and he sold it. Picture of her in shorts and flat tennis shoes, no heels.
That is rare.
And that's what she said. She'd be standing here and she'd look, she'd go, oh my God, look at my fat legs and no heels.
Oh.
Yeah.
She looks beautiful no matter what she's wearing.
She's very beautiful. And there's another picture of her and Carl that I just now found. I mean, I got so much. Then that's her as a kid playing in the snow with the other kids. I've got pictures of her before, she was wearing false nails and stuff like that before she had her teeth fixed.
I can't help but catch this pinball machine.
Yes, I want to say this number is the 15th, because I didn't make many. Okay. Dolly has number 1. When she came to the house, she was so excited, and you can see she was playing the pinball machine. She said, when they done that, I felt like I was a star.
She had made it. They made a pinball machine.
Right. Then there's a history of the pinball machine.
Yeah, I've never seen a Dolly pinball machine.
Yeah,
That's very unique.
Yes, I've had people come yesterday. Oh, hey, can I play it? You got any money? It takes money. It takes quarters and Susan B. Anthony dollars. I prefer the dollars.
So it still works perfectly.
Yes. Yep, it's even got credits on there if you want to give it a shot. Just hit that button right there.
Okay, let's see how I do. You probably have the high score.
No.
No?
I did, but I had work done on it and he erased it all.
Oh, bummer. What year was this made?
I have to look on the paper over there.
Okay. Oh.
Because that's the picture of the pamphlet they had made to go with it, the record that plays the music.
Looks like 1978, I believe.
Okay.
It's in great condition.
Well, I still need to have some work done on it. I prefer to have another Dolly outfit first.
Yeah. All right, well, let's keep...
Right.
There's so much to see.
Yeah.
You bring us to some of your favorite pieces or your most valuable.
The whole house is a favorite.
Sure.
How can it not be?
Right.
This picture right there, I had commissioned 23 years ago. That's a chalk drawing. And the man actually took the picture of the original picture of that pose, and that's what he used. And it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. What would you estimate, and I know we still have a lot to see, but your whole collection, if you had to give it a value?
It's been valued at over $2 million for what they can see.
Right.
Because I've got binders downstairs in the bookshelf. One binder has 1,500 pictures in it.
Okay.
I said, if I could sell that for $1 a piece, that'd pay my mortgage for one
There,
month.
there you go. And what is your, and it may be somewhere else in the home, so just to kind of put this in your mind, what is your favorite piece? But we can keep going. You can let me know along the way.
Okay. Well, my favorite piece, because I like shiny stuff, as you can see. I made this for Dollywood.
Okay, wonderful.
And I like the shine, like Dolly, like the bling, and one of her concert outfits, white and covered in stones. So
Okay. I see this piece of wood, and I know that's got to be something special.
Yes, it's something special, because whenever she purchased the Tennessee Mountain home again, they dismantled it to move it, because that's how she wanted to do it. And then they rebuilt it back on the property that she grew up on. And that's a piece of wood that split because, it's old, and I acquired that. And that newspaper up there is part of the newspaper that Ava Lee wallpapered the house with. And as you see, I think it's 1938.
That is a lot of history right there.
Very. Because, you see, Hitler rejects, proposals made by the Czechs.
Yeah.
Whenever Hitler makes the front page, that's old.
Yes. Yes.
And this is an original Brie's towel from the Brie's collection that her importer autographed, and a picture of it. And this here is the actual chalk drawing from David Rose whenever Dolly was sued for copyright infringement for 9 to 5.
Oh, I did not know that information.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's actually the outfit she wore on. He did a wonderful job. He used to he did Disney animation drawings. So, and then he went to doing courtroom drawings, and the verdict come back within 5 minutes in her paper.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So as we go up, just watch. I run out of wall space trying to figure out what to do with the rest of the pictures. Come with a big mural that was on a truck driving across America, and the rest of it says, "Follow me to Tennessee." And see, and there's that wonderful smile looking at you.
Billboards are big, but this
Yes.
really gives you an idea of how big.
Well, you figure because it was all done in blue except this, follow, then her picture, me to Tennessee with the rest of it.
Okay.
And this is, I guess, could be one of my favorite pieces. Ava Lee wrote a book, and this is a book, Butch the Little Lost Dog.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
And, here is, she dedicated to her kids. Ava Lee had a fan club. And that's information about that, and she released records herself.
So this musical talent has truly run in the family.
Because as you see, Dolly inherited her teeth from her mama, because her mama had that same gap Dolly had in the beginning. And the smile. This is when she did a private concert at the Ritz-Carlton. Here's when she's doing Trump Castle. And here's the record of that concert. And it's plastic. You know how they used to make records for little kids back in the day, the little bitty plastic record? That's what that is.
Okay.
So as we go up, more pictures. This is a funny picture because the doctor I go to now, been going to ever since I moved to Tennessee, is the same doctor Dolly uses, and I didn't know that. Dolly went to him and had to get a shot for something, and they said, "Thanks for taking a shot at me," or something, Doc. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, I'm going to Dolly Parton's doctor.
Yeah.
Great big banner. I got that on eBay. They had this one and then one a Porter that was trying to sell as a set, because this is canvas. This is for outside.
Do you know what this was originally from?
I think her and Porter was promoting something, like a concert or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I really hadn't finished finding out all the information on that. So we can go in the first bedroom, some of the stuff.
Wow.
So as you see, there's outfits. All these are original Dolly outfits. Nothing is copied or reproduced or anything. They're either made by Tony Chase or Lucy Adams. This jacket, I have still yet to find out any information. Lucy made it for Dolly. It don't look like Dolly, but it's made for Dolly.
I see the tag.
Yeah.
Does she have a tag in every
Yes,
outfit?
right.
Okay.
Like Tony Chase put tags in all of his, even shoes.
Okay. And all originals.
Yes, all originals. And like this right here, this is the original concert from the 70s. There's an article about it. I bought this, and then a friend of mine found an article from a guy in Fort Worth Star-Telegram that he had done when she first done it in the 70s. He was redoing the pictures and everything, and I contacted him, and he sent me all the pictures of her wearing it and stuff. And the black and white, I mean, it was just amazing.
Wow. Where do you get all of her outfits from? Different auctions?
Different auctions, you know, and two of my real good friends, you know, I laugh because like a dress in there, oh, here's another dress, you know. They think like nobody needs nothing but me because
right.
nobody would take care of it. Even Dolly herself, when she borrowed one of the dresses for behind the seams, the slow dancing, because I had that, she borrowed that to put it in the book.
Okay. Okay.
You know, and she knows where people say, well, if she needs to borrow something, you're a phone call away.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, but that makes me feel kind of not special. You know, I'm not. It just knowing I could help her out if she needs something.
Right. Right.
You know, when you can help Dolly Parton out,
that's pretty amazing.
That wouldn't make you feel good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This dress here is when she done straight talk, because she liked polka dots. Because the one she wore in the dress in the movie, it was what, pink and black. Well, she had this for an everyday dress. And that yellow one is Wild Texas Wind. She liked that air. Dolly likes a lot of white and leopard, because I have a lot of leopard outfits. And this outfit you should recognize because she wore at Dollywood at one of the openings.
The photo up.
Yep, I'm trying to put my glasses on to see the year. 1993. That was her on the balcony at the Emporium. This is a jumpsuit that Lucy Adams made that Dolly wore on her TV show. And there's a picture of her wearing it.
Is this your favorite or was it a different?
No, it's in there.
Okay.
Oh, no. Now, like I'm saying, if she likes the style or whatever he designed, she'll have it made in different colors, different kind of materials. As you can see, this is the same style. You know, here, the arms and everything, but different. You know, I had the shoes that go with this. A lot of the outfits, I had the shoes and jewelry. As you can see right by your feet, that's all the bracelets and stuff that go with that dress.
Okay.
And the earrings are up there. Tony Chase was the amazing designer. One person could dress her for everything. You know, because the makeup is inside of this dress, and a lot of them are that way.
She always wears long sleeves. Do you know why?
Her mother.
Her mother.
She would say a lady didn't wear short sleeves. A lady, you know how back in the day a woman didn't show her skin. And that's and out of respect for her mother.
Okay.
Always long sleeves.
Okay.
I mean, people have other stories, you know.
Wow, this is quite the collection.
And and these earrings are ones where she wore when she opened up Thunderhead. The pine cones covered in 24 karat gold paint and beaded.
So what year did Thunderhead open? Anybody remember?
I think so. I knew you were going to ask that question.
I was wondering that
you
too.
could probably Google it.
Anybody in the comments know when Thunderhead opened? Go ahead and leave a comment below.
It's tight fit, but there's a whole lot of Dolly.
A lot of Dolly.
Yeah.
Amazing. And that poster board is
Still
one of
Magnolias.
my favorites. Yes, I could watch that movie every day.
Still Magnolias. That apple dress, I have one of the pairs of shoes, because when Tony made it, he made two pairs of shoes. One pair is made with the apple material, and I had the pair that's made with the suede material, the red suede material. That white dress is her Easter dress that she wore one Easter, and I have a picture of her holding it up after she autographed it in her real hair.
Do you know what year that was?
Okay.
You got the good eyes, Ryan.
2001.
2001. Okay.
So that's 24. Oh, wow. See, I amazed myself when I started looking at this stuff.
Right.
You know, and like you can see here, this blue dress is like that salmon color and the black and white silver. same design, different material.
This is like a Hawaiian dress. Do you know what she wore that
She wore that
for?
on a TV show in Hawaii. And the fringy one, the brown fringe one in the back, she likes fringe, and she likes that style. She had one made with pink flowers and roses that was sequined and everything, and then had the pink long fringe that she wore at the Opry one day.
I gotta say, not that any of these would fit me, but if this was my collection, I would be wanting to try these all on.
You'd be surprised at people, and I have she's all different sizes throughout the years. I mean, this is the first time that jumpsuit has been on. I found a mannequin that would fit, and it's still almost a tight fit. Because a lot of the stuff, you would have to buy little girl mannequins for it to fit.
Because she was so tiny.
Right.
Yeah.
This business outfit that when I got it, the skirt, my little granddaughter was 8 years old, and she tried it on, and it fit her.
Oh, wow.
So you figure, a little girl 8 years old, and that it wasn't bad. It fit her perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this robe is from Wild Texas Wind, because that's what she's supposed to wear. But when they was doing the camera work and everything, it didn't show up like they wanted. So they changed it to the red. Because I had the shoes that matches it in the other room. And then when she saw that, she got, oh my God, I remember this. Yeah. And a lot of stuff, even when she came to the house, she looked, I know it's mine, but I can't tell you. And this black cocktail dress, it has the makeup inside the dress. The guy I bought it from, he gave me the history about it, that Dolly personally gave it to him, and I saw Dolly one time. She saw that and she autographed it for me.
Wow.
Then there's original wig that she wore in that case, and there's a picture of her with it.
Oh, that's a picture that you see around the park a lot. I think I have a T-shirt with her on that. Mm-hmm.
But that's the original wig. And when we went to the park yesterday, it was very interesting. Because did you go to the museum?
We did not make it to the museum.
Well, they changed the outfits and everything.
Oh,
and,
okay.
This is a sweatshirt that she wore when she opened Tennessee Tornado.
Okay.
But they have one in there that they made. That's the original, and I said, that's at my house.
Yeah.
I know good and well it's not here. Then there's a picture of her wearing it, the article, there's T-shirts autographed whenever she opened up Heart Song at Dollywood. 1994. Welcome to Dollywood.
Do you know what year this poster's from?
Mid-90s.
Okay.
I'm old and my brain kind of don't function as much. Like you saw me like, oh, I remember that.
I understand. You have such a collection. It would be hard to remember everything.
So here's kind of the gold mine.
Okay.
This is the dress I'm talking about.
That's your favorite piece.
Yeah, that dress weighs 50 pounds.
With all those rhinestones.
Well, back in the day, they put the stones in the little claw cover and use a machine to clamp the back of it. It had the matching boots to go with it.
So where did she wear this dress?
In concerts.
Okay.
There's a picture of her with it in concert there, and he's doing one there.
And is this a dress you got at auction?
No, I bought it from a private collector.
Okay.
He was, he knew Dolly and he knew Tony Chase, and that's whenever Tony Chase got sick, because what Dolly would done, the outfits that he had made for her, a lot of them she gave back to where he could sell them to raise money, because he had AIDS and he needed treatment. So, just her and her good heart, and and then I wound up buying it from him to help him, because then he got sick.
Gotcha.
Then I had a guy from New York contact me wanting to buy it because he buys dead designer clothes. I said, I'm not going to sell it. He said, I'll give you $10,000 for it. You see where it's here.
Yeah. That's the piece you'll never sell.
Right. That one and the Hawaii one, because it was the first one I've ever got.
The Hawaii one, that
cream and teal.
Cream and teal, yeah. And where did she wear that?
On her TV show in Hawaii.
Okay.
Because there's a picture of her. She had the Hawaii Boys Choir sing with her.
How many outfits do you have?
I have crammed over 50 mannequins in this top level of the house,
Okay.
as you can see.
Yes.
All the full body mannequins are custom made that I had the guy in California. I sent him the measurements that she published years ago, which they're not accurate now, but that's why a lot of the outfits don't fit. And then I had a bunch of wig heads that I would send him that he would take whatever color was on a wig head, that's what he painted the body to work. Well, you see, it's seamless.
Mm-hmm. And I see you have a collection of her shoes here
Yes.
as well. And she has tiny feet. What size shoe does she wear?
Size 6.
Size 6, okay.
Because whenever she come to the house and brought these as a housewarming gift, you know, you can see how.
Wow.
I mean, even if you could fit into it, could you wear it?
No, I would break my neck trying to walk in those. That's a skill, to be able to walk in heels like that.
Well, and the thing with it, and then like you said, they've never been worn because they were for photo shoots.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's why, like this, this matches the pearl dress in the other room. You can see the different size heels.
I couldn't walk in those or those. What's your favorite pair of shoes that you have?
That one.
That one, yep.
Because she brought that, given to me herself.
That makes them extra special.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I mean, just like that top right there, when we did the collector's call, she sent me a personal video saying, here's another piece, and autographed it. There's pictures. She wore that promo shoot for the 25th anniversary. Because she said, I know you recognize this top. And I was like, not really. But then I went to looking on my computer, and I had a picture of her wearing that. Yeah.
So I know you.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
I think I said that. Okay, where'd my picture go?
So I know you said you would never sell your favorite piece. Would you ever sell anything in your collection?
If I needed money. Now, I have sold one. It almost killed me. But when I had my heart trouble and there, medical, and I wasn't working, so
yeah, I
sold a Lily Rubin that she wore in concert.
So only if necessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
That bird dress right there, she wore in concert. She actually wore it on the back of Atlanta Nash's book that when she did a book of Dolly, and that back cover. I didn't know that until I contacted Atlanta. I said, oh, I used that picture on the back of my book, like certified copy of Dolly and Carl's marriage license. That's a very rare item. Like I said, there's a lot of things in here that's no copy. I mean, just people ask, well, so what happens if something happened to your house? Well, they need to have a truckload of men, an 18-wheeler, and can move very fast.
Yes.
So whenever we had the fires years ago, the fires was getting close to me because I can get on the balcony and look, and the flames were coming over that mountain over there. So I had my son, he had the drill, and said, what are you doing? Okay, take his, electric drill, take his bed. I had everything mapped out. I said, if I can't get all the mannequins out, I said, I'd throw them over the balcony. I'd rather have one with a grass stain on it and a broke arm than nothing at all.
Right, yep. Yeah. I see this outfit here. Is this the one she wore on The Late Show?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yep, she only wore that on The Late Show and then for promos. Because I got a postcard downstairs where she wore it there. The wonder dress you're standing to is a Mae West dress that she wore on her TV show when she dressed up as Mae West, and Rich Little was W.C. Fields. That is all polyester, hot, not lined.
Wow.
It's just talking about
right.
it, and that I hadn't been able to stretch it out as far, people walking. That's a 6-foot polyester train that's attached to the back of it.
Wow. That hat is amazing.
That hat is not original, Dolly still has the original, but we took enough pictures and we made that from the
Oh,
picture.
really? Okay.
You know, it looks like the original,
It
but it's
does.
not. And this Leatherman's jacket is whenever she opened the 50s era that she wore.
Is this one of her original suitcases?
This is one of her original suitcases, and it is so old that it still has the original aluminum coat hangers. You know, not the little bitty ones. I mean, somebody asked me yesterday, "Where'd you get it from?" I said, if I knew my little collection starting years ago would turn, I would have kept better records.
Right,
And I
right.
could, you know, like that. I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's heavy. I mean, like.
Oh, wow. That is definitely going over the 50-pound limit
Mm-hmm.
on the airplane.
Yeah.
So I know that dress is your favorite.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your most valuable item that you've collected?
Valuable, but
And monetarily that you're aware of?
well, no, that pink dress and cape right there. When I got it at auction, that was 10 grand.
Okay. And worth probably much more now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that mannequin right there, the mannequin, the wig, and just the full thing is probably about $20,000.
Okay. Wow.
These outfits up here are some of Tony Chase's. To where, like I said, he made the earrings, the jewelry, the outfits, the dresses. She wore that on her TV shows. Like I said, she likes leopard. You know, that was back whenever she was wearing bows in her hair. That's when she's really skinny. You know, and that's a bow, but it's a headband. That is like material you wrap around,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and make the bow.
Mm-hmm. I think she's still skinny.
Oh, she is. I saw her legs like yesterday. I said, oh.
She's just tiny. How
Yeah.
tall is she? I mean, you see her in her heels, so it's hard to,
But,
know exactly.
You know,
but
what'd you say? She's 5'1", then with heels, she's 5'6".
okay, that
You know,
sounds
5"
right.
heels.
Yep.
Well, let's see. I don't know. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
5'5". Will you stand by that slow dancing? No, because that's her actual height.
Okay.
So see, you're 5'5", so
All my kids are passing me up, but
yeah.
at least I'm still taller than Dolly.
Yeah, there you go. But that's a slow dancer with a moon cover. That's the one she borrowed where they can do a photo shoot for behind the scenes. Her facial expression, you know, she don't seem very happy. You know, people thought, well, she's trying to be very solemn, you know, just a different. But she was having bad back problems back then. And she almost canceled the photo shoot for that because she was in so much pain.
Mhm.
Because you could, if you have read the book, it's in the book where she talks about how much pain she's in.
Mm.
But as a woman of her work ethic, you know, she trucks on no matter what.
Yep.
I mean, how many of us can say, you know, you're in excruciating pain, business comes first?
Right. Not many, that's for sure. Well, I see you've got a few more outfits over here.
Just a few? I mean, here's a 3-piece one right here. She donated it to the Elton John AIDS Foundation auction. She used it for a photo shoot, and she wore it in a meet and greet in London. And I had trouble getting it on the mannequin because you can see how tight this is. This is 3 pieces. It's a skirt, a spaghetti top strap,
Mm-hmm.
and then the jacket.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's got her bling and her fringe on that
and
one.
then, well, and this is leather trim.
Oh.
See, I didn't know that until I was reading. I said, ooh, leather trim. Ooh. So as we come in here, you know, here's a concert outfit she wore in the 70s. Another Lucy Adams. There's the Applejack Band show that she played in concert. A picture of her in her music room playing the banjo. And when I got this, I really, you know, I'm more into the fashion, you know, Dolly's fashion, because, you know, it changes. And a friend of mine said, well, they're going to auction off banjo. I don't need a banjo. I want clothes. You know, but I wound up with a banjo. I mean, this is the original case it came in because when she traveled, they always tied a red ribbon around all of her stuff. And that's how they knew when they collected luggage what was hers. There's even the American Express tag that was on this, that where she signed her, whose it was.
So all of her outfits, she probably doesn't wear more than a couple times. Would that be correct?
Yes, if that.
If that.
I mean, just like that one dress there, she wore twice.
Right. And the one behind you with the fur, tell me about that.
That's another Tony Chase. That is a three-piece, because this is a belt by itself. This mink stole is by, single, and then the dress itself. She wore it one Christmas. I have yet to find pictures of her in it, but she said, that's mine. And then when I had the mannequins made, you can see how the feet are small. I actually sent the man one of her shoes, and he molded, that's actually her foot size.
Oh, wow.
Because if it's got to be Dolly perfect.
Yep.
And that's one of her wigs. Because before she had her own wig line, she used to wear Eva Boar wigs, different lines of wigs. And that's what, and I've got some of them. Some of them, it still has got the original bobby pins still in the wig.
Wow.
Where she pinned to her head.
Is there any pieces that we may have, I mean, there's so much to see that we may have passed over that you're like, oh, that's really
You got the whole
special.
bedroom suit to come out of her apartment. You didn't know that?
No.
Really?
Uh-uh.
Now, how long have you been following Dolly?
Not as long as you.
Yeah, that's because there's whenever they had the apartment above Applejack, that was the apartment, and that's her in the apartment. There's the article in the Tennessee Star Journal when they donated it, to get sold. I mean, I almost didn't get it because it's got to be 100% original, everything. Mm-hmm. So when they first auctioned it off, they only had the bed frames, the pillow sham pillows, and one pair of curtains. But we was the last people to spend the night in the apartment before they tore it down.
Okay.
I knew, because there's a book right here. I took pictures when we stayed in there. She said, "Oh, you won my bed." And I said, "No, ma'am, we didn't." And she went from happy to like, "Okay, let me explain first, because they said there was no mattresses." I said, "I'm not going to spend $10,000 on half of a bedroom suit that I'm not getting, even with no mattresses. If I buy it for $10,000 and have to buy mattresses, that decreases the value because it's not all original."
Right.
Well, she stood here and she pointed her nails at her people and slammed her heel down. She said, "I think we could find them mattresses somewhere, don't y'all?" I got a phone call the next day. Something that was supposed to be destroyed, poof, it showed up. And then they started another auction and then auctioned off the whole bedroom suit, because all this, the lamps, the tables, the Chase Lounge, the table, this flower arrangement, the glass vase, the glass blowers at Dollywood made that vase.
Oh, wow.
For that. Picture there of the dolls were in the apartment. That picture up there, a woman made that for her from the leaves from the Smoky Mountain National Park. And there's a list. And like I told somebody yesterday, I said I should have took the picture down and made a picture of all the different flowers and stuff and where she picked them at. It's very interesting.
That is a really incredible piece.
Yeah. And it's really funny because I tell people, I don't know what side of the bed Dolly sleeps on, because this has the original sheets from the bed.
Wow.
Because she autographed the pillowcases right there, and she wrote that yours and mine, and when you have lace or whatever, it always goes on the outer part of the pillow, and that's one on that one right there. It's on the right hand side. I said, "Dolly sleeps on the right hand side of the bed." "Well, how you know that?" "Right there, she's telling you mine." I don't know if that's true, but
I think you should go with it.
Yeah. And that dress right there is the Lucy Adams that she wore at the Grand Ole Opry. That gold one.
Okay.
And then there's a picture of her in it right there, I think, 1976? And I bought this from a lady that her parents owned a restaurant and museum. I'd have to look at the letters. I read it and still forgot it. and that she knew the stars. Stars would come to her house and stuff back in the day. You know, Carl Smith. You know, all of them. And then that's a picture of her holding the Dixie Place menu that Dolly autographed when she was a little girl. She even sent me a copy of the pictures of her sitting on Dolly's lap on her bus. So I have all that documentation for that.
Okay, what else did I miss? Because that was a big one.
Which was the big one.
The bedroom suite.
But yeah, I thought, I mean, this.
I just thought you decorated this room beautifully with furniture. I didn't realize.
No, all this is her. I mean, she even sat on that. If you want to sit on it. It got rollers. I done it the other day. I sat on it and I rolled that way like, whoops.
Okay, nice and slow. I'm sitting where Dolly's at.
Because that was her makeup chair, if you want to call it.
That's a really nice makeup chair.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't mind having that.
But you see how big that is and how small she is.
Right.
I mean, how she didn't get lost.
Right?
My house is like a puzzle, I can buy one thing, but I move half the house to make room.
To make it fit, yeah.
And then having the displays and stuff that goes with the dress, I've got to have wall space. So,
What prompted you starting this collection?
I used to collect Lucille Ball, antiques, crystal. As you can see, I still try to collect crystal. Then a friend of mine told me about the Robert F. Thomas Foundation auction that they do every year. And, she donated that Hawaii dress over there. I say for a year, like, I'm not going to be able to buy it, Luckily I was. And it's kind of like we was heading back to Texas, like, you can do something like, okay, been there, done that, Well, I told Harold, I said, been there, done it. I could say I owned a Dolly Parton dress. I said, well, I can give it back to the charity where they can redo it to make more money. Well, he almost threw me out of the car. I said, no, you're not. So they kind of like, just things just happened. It wasn't intentional, but it's kind of addicting.
Sure.
Which Dolly is addicting, no matter the music. I mean, her smile, her heart. I mean, everything about Dolly's addicting.
So that was your very first.
That was the very first.
What is your most recent piece you've bought?
This one right here.
Is there anything out there that you don't have that you have your eye on, your heart set on, that you really want to get?
Yes. Dreammore did that little exhibit. At Dreammore. Well, they had the time I met Dolly on my birthday, they had that dress there. And I'm looking like, no, I can't snatch it because I can't pick up that, But that, I think I'd want all the outfits when I had pictures made with her.
Okay.
I would like to have the rest of the bedroom suit, but I think they done away with that because if I didn't buy that bedroom suit, they were going to put it in one of her cabins. Like, Dolly Parton bed in a cabin? No, that can't happen.
So I would say that's one of your favorites, aside from the dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's goose down feathers. It's like sleeping on a pile of cotton.
So do you sleep in it?
I have.
Okay.
I have lost friends over that bed.
Oh.
I've had people I've been friends with for over 20 years from Texas, and they think this is a guest bedroom. No, that's over here. But I want you can sleep there. And literally, well, if I can't sleep in her bed, well, bye. I'm the only one that's allowed to sleep on that unless Dolly wants to come back and sleep on it or be in her chase lounger.
Right.
And see, that's comfortable right there. You can move that jacket and sit on it. You're getting all these kind of perks.
I know. I didn't expect this. I did wear my Dolly pink. Well, it's not as pink as it should be, but it's pink. I got my toes done.
Oh,
Dolly.
that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of times, when I'm trying to get her feeling, I will come up here and sit in a rocking chair or sit in there and just feel her presence and then to give me, okay, get up, get busy.
Right. Your cup of ambition.
There you go. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Or a cherub of ambition.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for having us out.
You're very welcome. You still missed the whole floor, but I mean, that's...
Is there another floor downstairs?
Oh,
What? What's down there?
I call it my magazine wall.
Oh, wow.
Turn the other lights on down here. I mean, the DVDs, the movies, the CDs, 8-tracks, VHSs, cassettes, and albums here. I mean, like one of these, that's when I told you got about 1,500 pictures in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these chests is full of newspapers from back in the 80s where she's on the cover. This is another billboard that she had that she put on her truck. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. There's a picture of her busting champagne over the first one, the newspaper article, and then just pictures and pictures. And this is an old movie theater marquee. I need some bulbs, but researching, since this is so old and you can't find them, they're like wanting $100 a bulb.
Wow.
Like, no, I still got a few that work, so that's good.
It's flashy enough.
Yeah. You know, this chest right here is full of newspaper articles. Because whenever I had my heart attack and stuff, that's all I did, make scrapbooks.
Yeah.
You know, because I couldn't do nothing else.
Right. Right.
I haven't finished. I mean, I've got bags I hadn't finished hanging up, caps. You know, here's the excess coffee cups I don't have room for upstairs. And I started a chain of buttons. Yeah.
It's a lifetime work in progress. Right?
It is. I mean, it is. It's a work in progress. I mean, this is one of the original brochure stand-ups that were in the hotels. I mean, brochures from '86. You know, got them all. The big ones, the small ones.
Do you mind if I open one?
No, yeah. So that one still has Silver Dollar. Yep, Silver Dollar City theme park.
Yeah, I know.
Excited about that one.
Welcome to Dollywood, the friendliest town in the Smokies. And there's the grist mill.
Does it show what rides are open here in 1986?
Well, they've
Rivertown Junction.
Yep.
Craftsman Valley. Okay, what is this here?
The log flume. But now it's Daredevil Falls.
Daredevil Falls.
Yeah.
Is that cinnamon bread?
Yes. That's old, 86.
There is a lot to see just in this.
So that's the village square. I don't know where that is now.
Oh, bumper cars.
Fun country.
Here's a look at the operating schedule from 1986. I was trying to see if they had a price of tickets.
I think they do in one of them. It might be in the smaller one.
Other attractions in the area?
Right. What they had in 1986.
Okay. Ogle's Water Park. I've heard of that.
I'm really curious what a ticket in 1986 to Dollywood cost.
Let's see. Well, there's the operating schedule. Let's see if maybe there's another one.
Wow.
Here's a map of Dollywood from 1987.
Where's Wildwood Grove?
Big Bear Mountain.
Yeah, how do I get to Big Bear Mountain? I don't see it.
Just a twinkle in Dolly's eye.
Yeah. A lot has changed.
Fun Country, I guess, was Country Fair back then. 1987 admission. One price ticket includes admission to Dollywood plus all crafts, rides, entertainment, except Fun Country games and Pioneer games.
We can't find exactly how much a ticket costs on some of these 1986 brochures, but they did have a breakfast for $2.49 for kids, 11 and under. That's still a great deal.
That would be amazing. Arrive after 3 the next day for free. We'll have to Google it. How much were tickets in 1986?
Yeah. Then there's another billboard. There was a Dolly fan years ago. He'd done his house in Dolly. He had these latch rugs. He'd done himself. You know how the little bitty strings?
Yes.
You know, he had the company. He sent them the pictures. You know, that's 9 to 5. You know, and he'd done all this by hand himself. All 3 of these. This is the best little warehouse in Texas. You know, and there's one behind you, just a portrait of her. And he was redoing his house, and I didn't know him. I got a letter in the mail, said, you know, he had these. He wanted me to have them because he thought they needed to go in the collection.
Right.
You know, I said, you know, I don't know if I can afford. He'd give them to me.
Wow.
You know, he wouldn't even let me pay for postage. I mean, they're still so soft.
Very unique.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the patience?
Mm-hmm.
Every little hole, I know.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, he knows that you'll take good care of
Yeah,
them.
and that's what a lot of people they'll do.
Here's some old Dollywood cups, Ryan,
Yep.
and popcorn.
Do you
buckets.
need some cups? Yeah, I have got.
Do you have the forever refill cup that we were talking about the other day? That
Which
there
one's
was
that?
a refill cup where you could fill it forever, refill it forever. And we couldn't figure out exactly when it was
Now,
from.
Didn't that come from Dreammore? I thought so. Okay.
Yes.
You know, that lunch box is when she did Hungry Again. Still got all the original stuff. I think it has a carrot pin in there still. Hard plastic.
Okay, I see.
The carrot pin, CD. Then the recipe. Take that out and has recipes. It makes a sandwich.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Swiss cheese.
You got all recipe on each piece.
When people contact me, I need money. I buy people's collections. Sometimes forgot the money, and then not know it, and then I have multitudes.
Right, right.
And I don't sell it
Mm-hmm.
because it like Dolly. She had just soon give something or donate something because it makes her happy.
Right.
And fans that start, I had rather give them stuff than sell it because it makes me feel good.
Right.
Because I don't like to make money off Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
Because she earned her right to make money. I didn't.
Yeah. Look at these old Dollywood. Do you know what these were?
Popcorn.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then these up here.
This was a lunchbox again, a train lunchbox they did for press one year.
And the bear, same thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Those are so cute. I like
Mhm.
these.
Yeah, more keychain. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I have still got boxes of keychain. I mean,
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing us down here. This was great to see.
yeah, just more Dolly.
Yep.
This picture here is her high school reunion. I think that's the year she come back to did her high school reunion and did a concert.
That looks like downtown, doesn't it?
Courthouse,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in front of the courthouse, and each one of them had a butterfly pin and ribbon.
Okay. What is the Dollywood paper there? What is that?
That was the 9th edition of paper whenever she come to town that year for Christmas. I want to say it's from Food City. I have a lot of articles from Food City
Mm-hmm.
where she posed for that. Food City used to sell tickets, and that's where a lot of the banners upstairs are
Mhm.
from.
Okay.
Like this one here, it's a newspaper. The Star, Hello Dolly, back in the 80s, that newspaper don't exist no more.
Well, thank you so much for
You're very
having us
welcome.
out.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We thoroughly enjoyed it, and I know if we come back, there'll be more and more we can learn and see.
That's true.
So
You can't see it all in one trip.
No, you certainly can't. So let us know in the comments, what was the most interesting story you heard or most interesting thing you saw in his collection? And we just want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.